Welcome back to our channel, fight fans. First up, we have got Sean Strickland's fiery response to Colby Covington's audacious claim of saying that he is the best fighter in the world, challenging the throne of the pound-for-pound king, Islam Makhachev. But wait, because there's even more. Kamaru Usman weighs in, backing the current title holder, Leon Edwards, against Covington in what promises to be an explosive fight.
Leon Edwards believe that he is the best welterweight on the planet right now because he got his hands raised fighting Kamaru Usman, who was the best welterweight on the planet.
Also in the video, we have got what the Sugar Show has been up to with Sean O'Malley stirring the pot, labeling this Cejudo Volashvili fight a fight of dwarfs.
Let's see whose wrestling is better. Let's see. Ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba!
Finally, we're spotlighting Shavkat Rakhmonov, who is on the cusp of a title shot, breathing down the neck of Belal Muhammad. Can Rakhmonov get a title shot if he beats Stephen Thompson? Stay tuned, hit that like button, and subscribe as we break down these electrifying developments in the world of the UFC. Now let's get started. As avid MMA and UFC fans, we all love analyzing fights and predicting outcomes. Enter Underdog Fantasy, the best and easiest way to play fantasy sports and test your fight prediction skills. Just pick higher or lower on a fighter's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Underdog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 and 5 fighters to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and take home some cold, hard cash. Be sure to use the code GENIALMMA and get your first deposit doubled by up to $100 by Underdog. Underdog Fantasy is available in many states across the U.S., so check this map to see if you are in one of those eligible states. Again, sign up on UnderdogFantasy.com or download their app, use the code GENIALMMA, and start testing your MMA predicting skills today. As you already know, this weekend is UFC 296 in Las Vegas, where Colby Covington will try to take the UFC Welterweight Championship belt from Leon Edwards. And Islam Makhachev, who holds the UFC lightweight belt, will be present at the fight, as he hopes to be getting the winner as his next opponent. Now, Islam has repeatedly stated that he wants to fight Leon Edwards or Colby Covington in order to win a second championship belt. Also, a new name has now appeared, which Makhachev is ready to add to his list of victims, none other than Justin Gaethje. Former UFC champ Makhachev's close friend Daniel Cormier has explained why Makhachev wants Justin Gaethje as his next opponent, not Charles Oliveira or Arman Tsarukyan.
Не такой большой интерес проводить именно реванши. Есть Гейджи, кто уже тоже, я бы сказал, заслужил бой.
Before, it seemed like it was all systems go to Charles Oliveira, and this is where I think we're messing up when we watch that video. We're missing why Islam says he doesn't want rematches. I think he's right. When the reporter then followed up with, Islam, can you see yourself doing this until you're 40? Islam said maybe a couple more years. That's why I think it's right. Because if he's only going to be around for a couple more years, do we want to see him continue to recycle opponents? And if we have learned anything, Khabib walked away at the height of his popularity, at the height of his dominance, and never looked back. All the articles focused on he doesn't want to do rematches, when the most important quote in there is Islam saying that he may not be in the game for a long time.
This weekend's contender for the UFC welterweight belt, Colby Covington, explained why he considers himself to be the best fighter in the world regardless of weight category, and not Islam Makhachev, who is currently the #1 rank in the pound-for-pound UFC rating. "I don't push weight, I'm a real fighter," said the American in the latest episode of the UFC Embedded vlog. "I fight at my natural weight because I know that I am the best fighter in the world, and not like Islam Makhachev, who has to push so much weight to get an advantage over the midgets and beat them. That's why I'm #1 in the pound-for-pound rankings on planet Earth, because I fight in my natural weight class." Recently responded to Covington, who previously also expressed a desire to move up to another division in order to meet him. "He needs to be gagged with wire for what he says, and I'm the only one who will do it. The UFC knows that I'm the one who can put an end to these guys who hate the company and the whole world, so I would love to fight him. The only thing Colby can do is call 911 and ask for help. All you can do is knock. I don't have an ounce of respect for you. You ran away from Verdum and called the police on George. Now, former UFC welterweight champ Kamaru Usman believes current title holder Leon Edwards will be defeating Colby Covington.
Leon Edwards believe that he is the best welterweight on the planet right now because he got his hands raised fighting Kamaru Usman, who was the best welterweight on the planet. So I do believe he's carrying that confidence, and he's going, well, he beat him twice. I definitely can beat this guy twice, because Kamaru Usman is a little different than Colby Covington. Kamaru Usman, not only can he wrestle, not only does he have that cardio to keep you off your toes, but he also has that one-punch knockout power. And I was able to get past him twice. I can take care of Colby Covington. So I think Leon believes in that. And so just for that dumb confidence alone, I'm going to go with Edwards.
Now, Edwards himself is confident that he will finish Covington in the second or third round, saying, I think he'll hit the ground running like he always does. I'll finish him in the second or third round, either by knockout or submission. He is too careless in his actions. I'm just so much better than him. I truly believe this. I know he relies on energetic pressure, but that's not enough to win, and I will prove it, stated Edwards on the MMA Hour. Now, Covington promised fans to show the best version of himself against Edwards, saying, I have improved in every aspect. Fans are in for a real treat next weekend. And of course, strength and conditioning have reached a new level. I promise you that next weekend you will see Colby Covington 3.0. Not 2.0, but 3.0.
Donald Trump will be in attendance Saturday night, and he's going to wrap that belt around me. I love Dana White, but I've just asked Dana if, he could let Donald put it around me. So, it's going to be a spectacle. It doesn't matter who they put in there Saturday night. They could put the Hulk in there Saturday night. No one's beating me in front of Donald Trump. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make the UFC welterweight division great again because Leon's made an absolute joke of it.
Just want a prediction from you for the welterweight title fight.
Ooh, that's a nice accent. I'm really looking forward to that. Go on, yeah.
Between Leon Edwards and
Between Leon Edwards and
Colby.
I think Leon absolutely smashes him. Colby gets a lot of hype for nothing. The biggest thing Colby Covington has done is lose to Kamaru Usman twice. Leon has gone out and beat Kamaru Usman twice. I think Leon is going to absolutely surgically and I think he's going to dominate him. I've trained with Leon. I know how good Leon is. Leon's a phenomenal athlete. He's amazing in every single aspect of the game. His wrestling and his jiu-jitsu is so underrated because people talk about it as a kickboxer. I guarantee you he absolutely runs through Colby. I guarantee.
The next numbered event they are talking about is UFC 298, which will be taking place on February 17th. And 2 months prior to the event, they've already announced that they're going to have a major fight between Merab Dvalishvili and former champ Henry Cejudo. So, of course, the current UFC bantamweight title holder, Sean O'Malley, commented on the fight between Dvalishvili and Cejudo, saying,
Sean, what do you think of Henry Cejudo versus Merab?
Oh, that did just get announced, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be a sweet little short fight. I'm excited to see the little fuckers. That's as close as you get to little people fighting. It's pretty sweet because they're both so skilled, but they're both so short. It'll be like, it'll be cute. It'll be cute. It will be an interesting fight.
Well, Dvalishvili recently showed that he has some very serious intentions of becoming a champion and that no one can stop him. Frankly, I believe that if Dvalishvili were to face and defeat Henry Cejudo, he would not only become the next undeniable contender, but he could also become the champion. To be honest, I'm kind of sure of it. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. Now back to the UFC 296 event, which will be featuring 2 title fights as the co-main and the main event, and there will also be several more extremely interesting fights on the card. One of which all the attention will be focused on the promotion star from Kazakhstan, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Now the Nomad will be taking on the veteran Steven Wonderboy Thompson in what could be a critical step toward a potential title fight that Rakhmonov has been trying to go for since joining the UFC. Now, currently ahead of him in line is Belal Muhammad, who has already been promised the possibility of such a fight, so Shavkat may well be the next if he defeats Steven Thompson. Moreover, a really solid finish could immediately send him into a title fight, and hardly anyone is going to call that being undeserving. Right now, Rakhmonov is already a potential star for the promotion for years to come, as he makes up for his modesty at press conferences with his actions in the octagon. and even the UFC commentators are big fans of him.
Shavkat Rakhmonov. That man gives me chills.
Shavkat is ready to fight anyone at any time. He doesn't care about an opponent above or below him in the rankings. He just wants to fight and constantly move forward towards getting that title fight. Now he will have an excellent opportunity to take that decisive step, and in this case, Rakhmonov could become the first UFC champ from Kazakhstan next year. So, we are currently waiting for the fight and rooting for Shavkat, but who will you be rooting for? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments, as we are always interested in hearing them. So that is all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us, and thank you all in advance.